This is the UNHCR Border Control Garden here at RHS Hampton Court Palace. We're expecting 15,000 visitors here, and that gives us an opportunity to promote our Nobody Left Outside campaign, which aims to shelter 2 million people by 2018.
We wanted the garden to have a really strong message.
We saw so many stories in the media about the refugee crisis, and it was the stories of how people were taking such horrendous risks to try and find sanctuary and safety that really inspired the design for the garden.
In September last year, John and I got together and we came up with the concept over about a weekend.
The outer area of the garden is non-native plants struggling to survive, planted in rubble in a hostile environment. And on the inner part of the garden is this wildflower meadow. First appearance, it looks like a British wildflower meadow, but when you look closer, there's lots of non-native plants that have integrated into that meadow and are adding to the beauty, adding to the harmony, and creating a kind of wonderful sense of togetherness.
Last week we had a group of 6 Eritrean refugees and 1 Afghan refugee who came to help plant the garden.
I think the garden is very beautiful and it has a special meaning, especially for me, because it represents something that I have been through. I left my country when I was 15 during the journey. I'm very scared. A lot of people just die on the journey here. I personally or other refugee people try to tell people of this country how hard, how difficult it is to make it to this country. But still, it's not enough to tell them in words, but to show them in a picture or in such a symbolic thing is a very special thing, and hopefully the people will be able to understand more.
It's fantastic. It's a brilliant way to show my children the reality of the refugee crisis. It just sums up everything about the situation at the moment, I think.
It's very clear what it's saying, and when you see things like the life jackets and things and children's shoes outside, it's really poignant, yes.
What we hope that people will take away from this garden is that it will allow them to stop and think about the crisis and the scale of the crisis, and actually kind of think about what these people are going through when they're making these journeys to try and find safety. If we can make people stop and think about that for a little while and spark some type of debate so that people are discussing this issue and it's at the forefront of people's mind, I think that's an important thing to do.